Hey, tubers! How are my tubers today? You know, I figured you all were tired of watching me sit in the house. And I hope this ain't too bouncy. I have it on a stick. I don't know if this stick's gonna work, but I kind of bounce when I walk. Anyway, so first thing I can say is I know that my body's getting back into sync. I went to bed at 9 o'clock last night. Yeah. I was awake at 2:30. Laid there until 3:30 and figured, well, I'm not going to get up. I'm not going to go back to sleep. So I got up and did some house cleaning. I'm due on the gate today and tomorrow. So I hope the noise ain't too bad, you guys. I tried to do this on a street that wasn't so busy. So what it is today is, Friday, and I've told you guys, I'll be 59. And every year I try to reflect over my year. What lessons I may have learned. What a year, you guys. My last birthday, I was in a relationship with a narcissist. I was still unable to get over the last hurt that went on in our relationship. I was actually sick for 9 weeks. So on my birthday last year, I was just getting well. And I think that's when it kicked in, when I realized I wasn't happy anymore. Now, I'm not out living in a desert anymore, but with that being said, I live for free. My RV is can all be electric. And since I don't pay electric, I don't really have to buy propane. Since I don't really move her anymore, I don't have to buy gasoline. I don't have to buy generator gas. The cool part is on Sunday, the guy who writes the schedules for the gate kind of made it official. Since I'll be opening the gate, he gave me a key. Right? So this week is actually a really busy week. Most of the snowbirds are going back by the end of March. So we have block parties going on all over the place. I have my own block party I gotta go to Monday. Friday's my birthday, and a bunch of friends are taking me out. We're gonna go out and ride and party. We're gonna take off early, I guess. Maybe I'll try and get a little video. So I work Wednesday, Thursday this week. I'm off on my birthday Friday. And then I am covering again for a coworker on Saturday and Sunday. I had stopped doing that because it was just wearing me out. But seeing as how just 4 hours of sleep, and I'm out here doing my 2.5 miles. I think my biggest reflection this year is over relationships. Just saying. Not only relationships with mates, but a relationship with my children. Because my oldest son, my grandchildren have come back into my life. And it's amazing. I actually had to go do some shopping yesterday, and he works right by where I stay. And as I drove by on Lucy Lou and honked my horn, he's yelled like, "Hi, Mama!" And of course, all the guys at his work have to look up to see the pink scooter. I'm very thankful that I have that relationship with him again. And you know, there's trust issues on both sides, my side and his. So both of us are kind of taking our time. Not going too fast, just really good family bonding time. But it's amazing, you guys. I think that's one of the, besides, hold on here. Right? Are you there? Besides becoming a nomad, an RV dweller, having him back in my life is one of the biggest issues, one of the most biggest blessings that I have. I reflect back on, I'm drug-free, you guys. Look, I'm out here walking again. I have to tell you, for waking up at 2:30 in the morning with only 4 hours of sleep, or 5 hours, I feel absolutely amazing. Will I feel this way tomorrow? We'll see. You know, I always tell you guys to love yourself. And I have to admit that loving myself has been my hardest life issue. My mother was abusive. I was a chubby kid. I had red curly hair. You can tell it's all frizzy. I haven't straightened it. But that was pounded into my head as a child. It took me a lot of years to love myself. And while I was with my narcissist, I loved him more than I loved me. Until last year on my birthday. And I decided that I was worth it. You know, I reflect on the 60 days I spent in the middle of nowhere. I'm so thankful for the experience. I'm thankful for the people that came into my life. I'm thankful for all of you guys. If I hadn't have done this, I wouldn't know most of you. I'm so glad I did that. Did I expect to be a camp worker? No. And I learned everything on my own. I learned how to hook up my generator. I learned how to do my own solar. I learned how to save propane gas. Oh, Lord. It was quite the experience. But as I got up this morning and I was having breakfast, I looked around the RV and I thought, could I have lived in a van? Could I have lived in a van? I know I could have if I was forced to, or if that was my only alternative. Absolutely. I'll bounce right back. But I am most happy where I'm at. There's something about the state of Arizona. It always brings life back into my body. And I don't know if it's because I was born and raised here. It's home. It's home, guys. Or if the soil here has more magnetism in it. Because you know we get energy from the earth. Hold on. We get energy from the earth. You know? So it makes you wonder, how come I always rejuvenate here? I seem to fight to thrive when I'm elsewhere, you know? And here, it just kind of comes natural. You know, last year at this time, I wanted to be a nomad. I had watched all the videos. I knew when I wanted to have an RV and pull out. I would have never in a million years guessed that I would be where I am today. I hope this ain't too shaky, guys. I'm trying. So, I guess the truth is we never know what tomorrow brings, right? We never know why what happens. I guess maybe that's why I feel so bad for those who have committed suicide. And I have had 2 siblings do it. Because that horrible, whatever seems so devastating at the time, is not a permanent problem ever, you guys. So to me, suicide is a permanent solution for a temporary problem. I was so unhappy last year. I was so unhappy. And for this last year in my 50s, it's going to be a good year. Will I ever leave Arizona? Only if I have to. In other words, if this camp job ends, I'll go on. Do I want to? No, I never want to leave again. Even northern Arizona, I don't want to be in. But I want you guys to know that you are what you make life. And sometimes we struggle really hard. Sometimes we have to fight to get that breath. We have to fight to get up out of that bed, out of that chair. But remember, anything that you do, after 21 days, it's a habit. You know, I haven't walked every day for 4 years. And I did it for 20, you guys. I walked every day for 20 years. A passion. Did I get firm? No, never. You never get firm from walking. So, I just wanted to share my walk, or half of it, with you today. I wanted to get us out of the house. And I have to work today. I have to go in at 11. So, this took off out of the house at 7. Do something for yourselves today. No matter what it is. It could be something materialistic. It could be a nice soak in a tub. It could be a petty. God love those petties. It could be making somebody else smile. But if y'all will just reach out and touch that human. You touch that one right there. Reach out and touch somebody. Maybe they're struggling today. Maybe they're the ones that had a hard time crawling out of that bed. Put a smile on their face. It'll make your day. And remember, nothing's impossible. Nothing. Yep, I have a really busy week ahead of me. Parties, birthday parties, dinner dates. Life has moved on. And you know what? It feels good. It feels so good. Now, before I sign off and get to this corner that's going to be like major noisy, I want to tell those of you who boondock that there's an apparatus that's sold. It's called a extend-a-stay. And what it is it hooks up to your propane tanks so that you can connect a barbecue bottle, a 20-pounder, without having to break down your rig and go into town. And there's a couple companies that sell them. Again, I found them the cheapest on eBay, free shipping, but I'm sure they're on Amazon if you're an Amazon bug. But if you're a boondocker and you want to make it that 14 days, yeah, and you use your propane for your water tank and your refrigerator, and if your heater, it's winter time, yeah, I think they're like $89. But if you think about the cost it takes you in time and in gas and in money to break down your rig, go into town just to get 5 gallons of propane to get you through 5 days, I think that the expenditure is really worth it. I want to wish all you tubers a great day. You know, last week I was down to 184. There was 184 of us. We lost some over the gun issue. But today I woke up and there was 206 of you guys. So I want to welcome my new subscribers. This is my vlog. It's my life vlog. Plus I try to help. And I want to thank all of my old subscribers for hanging in there with me. I love to hear your comments. I love to read them. And I love to reply back. So if you get a minute, leave a comment. And have a blessed day. And don't forget to love yourself. Because if you don't love you, nobody's going to love you. And get out and do something physical today. I promise. You may hurt tomorrow, but you'll absolutely feel better. Peace.